How would you like to feel happy and focused while having more time to concentrate on the things that you love most in life? We call this ancient systems. It's a simple system based on ancient cultures that systematically helps you to clean your body, declutter your mind, and strengthen your relationships. The truth is, people are dealing with some form of stress which slows them down, makes them sick, and breaks down relationships. They're trying a number of tactics. They're joining a gym, they're comfort eating, they're taking medications or self-medicating. They're running away from their problems, like leaving their job or moving country. The problem is that this doesn't really address the root of the issue and can actually cause more problems. Do you wake up and dread going to work, or does your body stop you from doing what you love? Do you feel like you're surviving more than thriving? Or are you unsure of your direction in life or feel like you lack purpose in what you do? You may feel like there's supposed to be more to this life, but haven't really worked out what that is. Many contemporary approaches are a band-aid or a name and blame approach, and this can result in quick fixes which are ineffective in the long term. This is also the case with many current approaches to meditation, where they have become more about ignoring your problems rather than creating long-term strategies. This wisdom has been lost in the teachings through a Chinese whispers effect. Only people who have a solid understanding of themselves through a trusted and trialed system of self-understanding can say, when I focus, I know that I can overcome anything that life throws at me. I'm Steve Hanks. I'm an integrative physiotherapist with training in Connect Therapy, neuromeningeal and visceral models. I have worked with high-profile clients, including Olympians, in Australia, Canada, and Japan. I've worked with the world's leaders in physiotherapy, and I currently work at Sydney's top athletic physiotherapy clinic with high-profile athletes and clients taking an interest on stress and its effect on the body and mind. I've been teaching ancient systems to my many clients, and I've been studying and using these practices for 11 years. I've learned from a traditional Andean curandero, which is a healer, and I've streamlined this system into digestible material, and so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. So what will we go through? I'm going to show you the same systems that I use with my athletes and the same systems that I use every day. I'm going to show you how I've given my clients full autonomy over their own well-being to free up time and direct their focus into the things that they love in life, and how you can do the same. And I'm going to show you the biggest mistakes people make when learning to meditate or becoming self-aware. So how does the process work? Well, there are 3 key processes as part of this system. Firstly, we're going to learn how to direct awareness. Then we're going to identify unhelpful values and beliefs that may be causing clutter or slowing you down. And then we're going to change your judgment or perception of the current situation. So who do I work with? Well, firstly, I work with professionals or athletes who deal with high levels of stress and don't have a lot of time. Secondly, I work with people who have experienced an injury or they have persistent pain and they care about their health. And lastly, I work with people who might feel isolated or belong to minority groups such as LGBTQI, disabled people, youth, or elders. But why would you listen to me? This system has changed my life and it continues to help my clients. I was a victim of a king hit when I was 16 years old. This resulted in a significant head injury, resulting in a scrambled mind and persistent pain in my body. I have since used these methods to reintegrate my mind and significantly reduce the pain in my body. This is what one of my clients has said. I completed the course in meditation expecting it to be like others I've done, where you endeavor to control your thoughts, let go of them, and not attach yourself in a bid to achieve a calm. But that never worked. Steve's approach takes a different approach in that it teaches you the inner workings of the mind and the history of meditation. By taking a slightly scientific approach to meditation, you can better understand how not to lose yourself in thoughts and worries and to remain in the present. He helps you train your mind to do this. So what are the benefits? Well, you can have improved mental clarity and acuity. You can reduce pain and strengthen your connection with your body, and you can have improved digestion and sleep. So there are two types of people. Firstly, there are people who are prepared. They admit that they have a few things to work on and they can identify their problems and sources of mental clutter. Or there's the deniers, the naysayers, and these are the people who will ignore their problems and blame everybody else. The easiest way to think about this is if you think about yourself as a computer. So your hardware is like your body with all the electronics and the circuit boards. The software is like your mind. This will direct your processes. And the internet is your connection with the world and your relationships. What would you rather? Would you rather outdated hardware or a top-of-the-line computer system? Would you rather a clogged up computer that's running all these unnecessary programs and takes a long time to start or occasionally crashes? Or would you rather an efficient, speedy processor that can focus on the task at hand? Well, we work in much the same way. Like computers, we can be slowed down by all the unnecessary processes going on in the background. Most people deal with this by fueling their systems with sugar, coffee, or medications. This can sometimes be detrimental in the long run. So the biggest mistakes people make are that people look at meditation as not thinking. This is misinformation and is a case of Chinese whispers. Trying not to do something will result in you doing that exact same thing. For example, what do you think of when I tell you not to think about a pink elephant? Secondly, people focus entirely on their minds. Imagine if I were to load the best processor into a computer that's running low on power. It won't make much of a difference. A healthy body is a healthy mind, and a healthy mind is a healthy body. Many mindfulness-based approaches do not address values and beliefs. This can be helpful for monks in the mountains, but isn't very applicable for modern day life. When the processor starts up again, it's still slow and glitchy. The solution is simple. First of all, we need to optimize your hardware or your body. Then learn to direct and control your processor or your mind. Then we identify and change unhelpful beliefs and values. This is the stuff that slows your system. Then you can speed up your internet connection by connecting to the world and the environment around you. I will show you how to do this step by step using this ancient system. The benefits will be a faster, clearer mind, a body that feels better and moves better, and improved relationships and a stronger connection with the world around you. Would you rather spend 10 years trying to work this out for yourself or have the process streamlined by someone who has already made all the mistakes? You will be able to spend more time and effort on the things that are meaningful to you, learn the skills of self-care and meditation to use for the rest of your life, and fully accept yourself to live a life of purpose to others. If you work in a high-stress environment and you need to streamline your processor, or you've experienced injury or suffer with persistent pain, or you belong to a minority group or feel like you have a hard time belonging in society, then this is for you. So where to next? Well, if you haven't already, enter your email for a free copy of the ebook. This has everything you need to get started. You can email me for more information, or if you feel ready now, you can register for the free week trial to the online course.